Dear viewers, you are my greatest inspiration. You have supported me all these years. Your kind words of appreciation motivate me to keep making more videos. Sun's path around the Earth should mean Sun's apparent path, because we all know Sun does not revolve around the Earth. Please note that illustrations are not to scale, and certain illustrations have been exaggerated for the purpose of comprehensible clarification. Before I get to the prime topic, I will briefly go through a couple of relevant concepts like equinox, solstice, sidereal, and synodic. Even though most of you are already aware of these, it would be practical to have a quick glance and keep it all in mind in order to avoid confusion. A solar terminator is the moving line on a celestial body that separates the illuminated side, the day side, from the dark, the night side. Here you see a comparative illustration of the axial tilts of the Earth and the Moon. Earth's axis is indicated by sky blue dashed line. The direction of the Earth's equatorial plane is indicated by sky blue dotted line. The direction of the Earth's ecliptic plane is indicated by bright yellow dotted line. Let's now clarify the concept of the equinox. As a consequence of axial tilt, Earth's orbital plane, also called as ecliptic, is not aligned with its celestial equator, which has 0-degree declination. Equinox is essentially the point of intersection between the ecliptic and the celestial equator. These are geometrically the two opposite points on the celestial sphere generated by the Earth's axial tilt. Equinox conventionally indicates the time or date at which the Sun crosses the celestial equator and shines directly above the equator. At an equinox, the Sun is at one of these two opposite points on the celestial sphere, where the ecliptic and the celestial equator intersect. These points of intersection are termed as equinoctial points, the vernal point, and the autumnal point. It occurs twice each year, when day and night are of approximately equal length all over the Earth. The two equinoxes occur around the 22nd of September and the 20th of March. solstice conventionally indicates the time or date at which the sun reaches its maximum or minimum declination, marked by the longest and shortest days, around the 21st of June and the 21st of December. This chapter of Sun's apparent path would cover both daily and annual journey through both the sky above horizon and celestial sphere, resulting from Earth's axial spinning around itself, along with Earth's orbital revolution around the Sun. Now, in this chapter of the lecture, you are going to see a series of animated illustrations of how Sun's daily journey looks like, east to west, sunrise to sunset, through the sky, above horizon, at specific latitudes, and certain times of the year or season. Moreover, you can see Sun's inclination and culmination, depending on the viewer's location or latitudes, illustrated for both northbound and southbound Sun, as well as directly on equator. Seasons are color-coded for conceivable visualization. Now, in this chapter of the video, I present a comprehensive account of how Sun traces its annual path of varying declinations through seasons, along with graphical plots, both in terms of ecliptic and equatorial coordinates, around the globe and the celestial sphere. Bearing in mind that Earth view of the Sun-Earth ecliptic plane is the imaginary flat plane that contains Earth's orbit around the Sun, representing the Sun's apparent annual path across the sky, against the background stars. From Earth, Sun appears to travel along this plane, traveling through the zodiac constellations throughout the year. So, what does this graphical plot imply? It implies that Sun traverses along the zero ecliptic latitude line on the Sun-Earth orbital plane. So, what does this graphical plot imply? It implies that Sun spends 6 months, from March up to September, above the equator, whereas rest of the year, it spends 6 months, from September up to March, below the equator. Now, applying that to Sun's north-south annual journey.
Please remember to like, subscribe, share.